Close your eyes and imagine a world where tranquility and wellness are just a breath away. Welcome to our sanctuary of relaxation and rejuvenation. But what if you could carry your sanctuary with you wherever you go? Introducing our mobile app. Access a wealth of yoga classes, guided meditations, massage collections, and self-care techniques right at your fingertips. Create your own oasis of peace, anytime, anywhere. Download our app to embark on a path of tranquility and self-discovery. Your journey awaits. Namaste.
Hi, thank you for joining me today. We're going to be doing yoga for energy, and this is for anybody in their third trimester of pregnancy. The one thing that you will need is a pillow or a folded up blanket. Anything can get creative to just sit on. So go ahead and grab what you need and let's get started. If you don't have time to watch this video right now, go ahead and save to your watch later and just do it whenever you get a chance. All right, so let's go ahead and start in Sukhasana, easy pose, and just make sure that you have plenty of height where you feel comfortable in your hips and you can really lengthen through your spine. So go ahead and get comfy, and let's go ahead and just ground into our practice. So go ahead and close your eyes, and let's start with just a simple body meditation. So rooting down through the parts of your body that touch the earth, and just relaxing your feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, hips, hands, arms, shoulders, chest, neck, jaw, face, and head. And just bringing our full attention inward. Begin to notice your breath. And at the same time, I'd like you to lengthen through your spine, rolling those shoulders back. And open your eyes if you'd like. And really keeping that spine long. So just that simple act of rolling our shoulders back, lengthening our spine, we're engaging our core in a really healthy way. And sometimes we can start to feel sluggish. There's so much weight that we're starting to feel in our abdomen that we kind of draw in just because of that weight. So just supporting ourselves with our core muscles, long spine. And something else that can happen in the third trimester, the breathing can start to feel a little bit harder and more labored. There's usually some pressure on the diaphragm. So I'm going to go ahead and lead us in a breathing exercise that really helps when you're feeling low on energy, and it's also very safe. So you don't want to do any forceful abdominal breathing. You don't want to focus on deep belly breathing, especially in your third trimester. So focus more on kind of from the belly button up. You want to breathe nice and full breaths. So this is alternate nostril breathing. So go ahead and you can just bring your forefinger and your middle finger together, and you can just get all set up. So you're using your thumb and this set of fingers. And so I'm just going to demonstrate. So you're actually going to start on an exhale. So you're going to go ahead and plug your nostril. So breathing out, breathing in. And same thing on the opposite side, breathing out, breathing in. And let's go ahead and get set up together. So go ahead and you can get set up with your hand position. Starting on an exhale, go ahead and shut your right nostril and breathing out. Breathing in. And shut your left, breathing out. Breathing in, nice full breath. Shut your right, breathing out. And breathing in. Keep that spine long. And shut the left, breathing out through the right. And breathing in. One more on each side. Shut the right, breathe out. And full breath in. And breathing out through the right. Full breath in. And you can just lower your hand, full exhale. And let's take a few just nice full breaths. Breathing in. Careful not to expand your abdomen too much. Breathing out. Keeping the spine long. 2 more full breaths. Letting breath feed us and energize us. And 1 more good breath, keeping the spine long. And full exhale. You might notice you're already starting to feel a lot better, that breathing. And staying in Sukhasana easy pose, go ahead and lift your arms. This is another very simple, effective way to strengthen your core, including the obliques, and bring some strength to the arms. So just feeling that spine engage, lengthen through your fingertips, draw the shoulder blades in. And go ahead and make a fist with your right hand and go ahead a few wrist rolls. And opposite direction. And opposite side. Forming a fist with your left hand. Rolling. And opposite direction. And one more time on your right side, form that fist. Nice full rolls, keeping the spine long. And opposite direction. And opposite side, forming a fist with the left. Nice full rolls and opposite direction. This is a really nice way to engage the arm muscles and roll out the wrist. And go ahead and lower. And starting with a nice forward bend, go ahead and lengthen through your left leg, and you can just draw your right foot in towards your pelvic floor, letting the right knee fall towards the floor, and just press through the ball of your left foot. And this is a really nice forward fold because we have plenty of room for our belly. Third trimester is not a time to really push yourself too hard. So just listen to your body and be gentle with yourself. So go ahead and hinge at the hips, rooting down through the sit bones. And you can go ahead and just drop your chin, keeping that cervical spine long in the neck. You're definitely going to start to feel this in your Achilles heel, in your calf. We're going to hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. Just let go of any gripping in your abdomen. Really breathing into that calf and that hamstring. About 5 more breaths here. Thighs engaged as you press through the ball of that left foot. And just 2 more breaths at your own pace. Hinging a little bit deeper. And release. And opposite side, go ahead and bring that right leg forward. And you definitely don't want excessive pressure on your abdomen. So the goal here isn't to bring our head to our leg. It's really just to hinge at the hips and isolate that stretch into the back side of the leg. Rooting down through the sit bones, go ahead and Lengthen that spine, hinging. And you can also experiment with drawing your toes closer towards you for a deeper stretch. Drawing the chin in, keeping the spine long. Let your left hip soften. Go of any gripping in the stomach. About 5 more breaths. Just constantly evolving in the pose. It's not static, doesn't really stop. Two more breaths. And release. And let's all get set up in tabletop position so you can get rid of your pillow or whatever you are sitting on. Coming right into tabletop position, starting to build the heat a little bit more. So stacking the hips over the knees, shoulders over the wrists, and just neutral position. The weight of your belly is gonna draw your pelvis forward. So go ahead and scoop your pelvis, drawing the tailbone in, bringing the hips into a healthier position, drawing the lower abdominals in. Kind of keep this healthy core engagement as we move through our practice. Go ahead and tuck the toes under, moving right into downward facing dog. Pressing the thighs back, letting the heels sink down, drawing the shoulder blades in to open up the chest. This is one of the best positions for opening up the front body. It's really safe. So back bends, deep back bends are not healthy in the 3rd trimester, the later part of the 2nd trimester. And about 3 more breaths, really engaging the thighs, allowing the heels to sink down. And tabletop. Checking in with our core, scooping our pelvis, drawing our belly in towards our spine. And half plank, go ahead and bring your right knee in. You can angle your right leg out. Go ahead and stack your right shoulder over your right wrist, and just bringing your left foot down. So balancing. First finding our balance, and then you can go ahead and lengthen through your left arm, left fingertips. You can look up if you'd like. And about 5 more breaths here. Even here, tucking the tailbone in. 1 more breath. And go ahead and lower that left arm, setting up for opposite side. Tabletop, go ahead and bring that left knee in, angle that leg out. And half plank, stacking the left shoulder over the left wrist. And finally, go ahead and lengthen through that right arm, right fingertip. Tucking the tailbone in, even here. Enjoying that lovely stretch in the hip, strong core here. And go ahead and release, tabletop. I'm going to do that 1 more time. Go ahead and bring the right knee in. If you'd like to explore something a little more challenging, you can try keeping your toes in line with your knee, or a little bit closer to that anyway, so less of an angle. And same thing, only balance is a little more challenging. So no pressure here at all. Just having a little bit of fun. About 3 breaths here. Breathing into your whole body, sending love to your baby. And tabletop. And opposite side, bringing that left knee in. You can practice less of an angle if you'd like. Third trimester is not a time to beat yourself up over not being able to do something. Just time to be really kind to yourself. And breathing. About 3 breaths here. And release. Coming into dog pose, go ahead and tuck your toes under. Pressing those thighs back. Moving into a 3-legged dog. Go ahead and lift that left leg. Bend the left knee, opening up the hips. Allowing the right heel to sink down. Those hips open. And lower and opposite side. Lift that right leg. You can bend the right knee, opening towards the right side. Allowing the heel to sink down. Notice if you're holding your breath, just let it move a little more freely. And release. Dog. And nice and graceful, go ahead and step yourself forward, wide-legged forward bend, creating plenty of space for a belly. Half forward fold, go ahead and look up, long spine. You can wrap your hands around your calves or your ankles. Full forward fold. Using our hands to deepen the stretch, rooting down through the feet. Pressing through the feet, go ahead and bring your arms overhead, nice long spine. Tucking the tailbone in. And release. And let's go ahead and get set up for goddess pose. So you can just separate your feet wider than hip distance apart. And this is really great for creating more flow, more energy in the body. So just angling our feet not quite 45 degrees. And go ahead and keeping that spine long. Go ahead and just sink through the hips, sink down, bending the knees, not allowing the knees to move past the toes. Rooting down through the feet. And as we come to a standing position, I'd like you to draw that energy in and squeeze in through your pelvic floor. And release. Do that 3 times. Go ahead and sink down. You can come into prayer position with your hands if you'd like. Rooting down through the tripods of the feet. And as you come up, draw your pelvic floor in. Squeeze. And release. And one more. Go ahead and sink down. Rooting down, feeling balance through our feet. Strong thighs, long spine. As we come up, drawing the pelvic floor in, squeeze, tucking the tailbone in. And go ahead and release. And step the feet together and you can just shake it out a little bit. And ending in Tadasana. So go ahead and just kind of do a brief body scan. So when I'm not paying attention, I find that just naturally as we get bigger, in the 3rd trimester, our belly goes like this and our low back overarches quite a bit. So just kind of see if you're naturally doing that. And let's go ahead and kind of bring things into alignment a little better. So feeling rooted through our feet, drawing the energy up into our thighs and scooping the pelvis, drawing the tailbone in, drawing our belly in towards our spine. And roll the shoulders back. So Tadasana is just a great teacher for us in the third trimester, just taking care of our spine, our pelvis. And just a few more breaths here, really rooting down through the feet, drawing the tailbone in, rolling the shoulders back. And go ahead and relax. And that's it for our practice today. If you enjoyed today's video, know that you'll actually find the full series on our app called Yoga Plus, and I look forward to seeing you there.
Welcome to Yoga Plus. Courses available from pupil to yogi. Sort by yoga, fitness, and instructors. Create your own routines. Access the Pose Library. Yoga Plus by PsycheTruth, available on Google Play and the App Store.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by PsycheTruth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.